let's talk about attachment to outcome and how it can be affecting your life and you don't even realize it. You hear a lot of talk about, just release your attachments to any particular outcome, and this will help to reduce your suffering, right? And you think, oh, I'm pretty chill. I go with the flow and I don't have a problem with that. I would invite you to look more closely at programming that can be so ingrained that you don't even realize it's programming. That's the trick, right? We just assume all of these programs that are running are reality. We don't second guess them. So take, for example, say you meet someone and you're like, oh, we really connected, we're going to be friends, I can feel it. And you text them and they don't answer back. Now, ball's in your court, right? What story are you telling about this? If they don't text you back based on your experience and the beliefs, likely limiting beliefs that are running, where you're not good enough, you don't deserve love just the way you are, and if you're yourself, then you're too much or you're not enough. You take that in and you say, I knew they weren't going to like me, and this happens to me all the time. And we tell a story, right, based on our past and based on our perspective, because we were attached to the outcome of them saying back to us, I really enjoyed meeting you too, and let's get together. And but we didn't get that outcome. Now you think that that's not an attachment, because you think that's just, this is just naturally how things go. If things go well, this is what it will look like. Now, if you look at that from someone else's perspective, maybe the person you texted, maybe they're out of the country. Maybe they're, at a mountain cabin and they don't have any cell service, and they might text you back in a week and say, hey, I just got back to town, let's get together. And this whole time you've been fretting about the fact that you've reached out and you've been vulnerable, and now this person doesn't like you. Do you see how your attachment to the outcome of them immediately texting you back and saying, I enjoy your company too? It changed things, and it can change the way then you act in other situations. Like, I'm not reaching out to anyone anymore, screw it. Like, happens to me all the time. So even though you might be a pretty chill person on, like, hey, I can sit in traffic, I'm not mad about it, and I don't, expect everything to be perfect all the time, I would invite you to kind of look deeper and see when you feel these moments of misalignment, where you're taken out of your peace. Is there programming running? Were you attached to a particular outcome that you kind of made up based on your past and your limiting beliefs? So it's just another area to start looking and saying, what's really running my life? What am I really believing? What's causing the fears and the doubts and the anxiety? So, all right, I'm sending you so much love. Sorry, this was a long video, but it's a lot to say. All right, I'm sending you so much love. If you have any questions, let me know and reach out and go do main character stuff, okay?